Today we're working on a 2003 Nissan Frontier. The left side, driver's side headlight bulb is out. Just to confirm it's not wiring, go ahead and turn your brights on. See, it works. Shut the brights off, bulb is dead. We're going to replace both headlights. Show you some tips and tricks on how to get this done very quickly. This vehicle takes a 9007. It is actually a dual filament element, so it controls both high and low beam. So we're going to do the driver's side and the passenger side, but I'm going to show you the driver's side just because it's pretty much the same thing to do on the passenger side as well. You have an air intake box right here that sits the headlights right down there. This intake box is kind of in the way, so we're going to remove this and get it out of the way. You have three 10mm bolts that hold it down. One over here, one in the back, and one over here. It's not necessary to actually take this thing out. I'm just doing it so that I can get a better shot for you guys. You can actually sneak your hand down right in here and pull it out. Same with on the passenger side as well. But I just want to give you guys a good clear view on how to do this. So you have this mass airflow sensor right here. To get this out, you just squeeze right here and pop it up. Get that out of the way. We have one 10mm right here. So now we're on the back side. Get these two out. All three bolts are out now. So go ahead and pull this thing up. This slides out over on this side. Okay, like I said earlier, you don't have to remove that intake box. I just did it so you get a better shot of what we're actually doing here. So to get this plug out, right here on the top, there's a connector. You just squeeze that on the top, and as you're squeezing on the top, you actually pull the plug directly out. Okay, got that out of the way. There's the clip I was talking about, right there. Squeeze it on top, pull it out in one smooth motion. Then you have this ring right here. To get the ring out, you go counterclockwise. It slips right out. Get that out of the way. Then you have the bulb, and that pulls directly out. Notice the angle. If you look at this connector right here, or the end of the bulb, it looks like a big D. Notice how it's angling down a little bit. That's because there's a specific way this bulb actually goes into the housing. So just make note of that when you put the new one in. And pull straight out. You have a rubber gasket right here, and that's what holds this bulb in, keeps water from getting in. If you experience with the new one, if it's hard for you guys to get it in, go ahead and put some WD-40 on the ring, because it actually has to slide into place in the housing correctly for it to hold correctly, or for it to hold right, I should say. So on the housing on the inside, there's one there, there's one right there, and then one on the top as well. So those tabs on the housing have to line up with these indentations on the bulb. Don't ever touch the glass filament on the bulb with your fingers. If you're scared of doing this, get some gloves, some rubber gloves, and wear them while you're installing the bulbs. If you touch this, you run the risk of bursting this glass because the oil will burn. Because the oil from your skin will get super hot and burst and break this glass, just shatter it. So don't touch this glass housing at all. Like I was saying, if you need to get some WD-40 on this ring to get it to install a little bit easier into the housing, go ahead and do that just a little bit. Put it on your finger and then rub it on the ring. Don't get any oil on the glass housing. So I ran a little bit of WD-40 around here, just on the ring. Put it on my finger, rubbed onto the ring. Now I'm bringing this into place. Remember to line up the tabs on the light bulb and the housing, and just push it into place. If you have trouble putting this ring on, then the bulb isn't seated correctly. So the bulb is in place. Go ahead and bring your ring in clockwise to tighten it. It's not even a quarter turn, and you're good to go. Bring your connector in, you're good. I won't bore you with putting the intake air box back in, but double check your work. Turn on your headlights, make sure they work. Yep. High beams. Yep. Back to low. So everything's good to go. There you guys go. How to do a headlight on a 2003 Nissan Frontier. If you have found any of my videos helpful, please consider subscribing to Bundys Garage on YouTube. Questions, comments, concerns, you can always email me at bundysgarage@gmail.com. You can follow me on Twitter at BundysGarage. And like always, I'll keep them rolling for you.